John McCaig with with Jesus Christ Trust.net. Hey, um, look at this countdown here. I want to go over this Bible quote. Now, this is a countdown to Judgment Day. And let's go over the Bible quote, okay? So that you know I'm not saying anything against the Bible or anything like that, right? Because I'm not. Basically, there's this quote, Matthew 24, 26, 24, and it's line 36, right? Okay. So let's look at this. How about we just do King James Version, okay? But any of these work, because but it's really, if you look at this, almost all of them say it this way, okay? But of that day and hour no one knows, not even the angels of heaven, but my Father only. Um, it's true. I actually don't know the hour of Judgment Day. I know the day. I know the date. You know what I mean? I don't even know what day of the week it is, to be honest with you. I don't. But I know the date, and I know the date never changes. But I don't know the hour. I put in, I don't know the exact hour, I'll be honest. And I don't know the exact hour. So I just put in 11, 11, 11 p.m., like the 11th hour. Um, just because it's their number and stuff like that. But I don't know that for a fact. I don't. I just know the date for a fact. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know let's go with the King James, right? Uh, or the New King James Version in like regular English. But of that day and hour, no one knows, right? Because it says day and hour. I don't know the day and hour. I actually know the date. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's Wednesday or if it's what time of a clock it is. I don't know that. So I do know the date they started, the date they stop it. They all know that. But the actual hour, does that change? I don't even know if it changes or it stays the same. I don't know that. So I'm not against this Bible quote. You see what I'm saying? It's first of all, it says day and hour. I don't know the day of the week. I could look it up, maybe, right? But then I would still not know the hour. I wouldn't know because I just don't know. It's not in me. I don't know the answer to that one. And how do I know all these things anyway? I just know. I know. As if, you know, you know, what your name is and what the sun is, what your hand is. I know it like that. But I don't know the hour. I don't know. So people have asked me about this quote, and I think that, you know, things are very literal sometimes in literacy. So you have to take it that way. And before I really took a look at this and had to think on it, I would say, this they bring up this Bible quote, and I say, well, my name's John, and they look at me, yeah, and it's like you heard of Revelations, right? And a dude named John, that's who, you know, is the one that knows it, right? John, some guy named John knows the Judgment Day stuff, right? So my name's John. So nothing off there is what I say to people who bring that up. And now I'm just, saying that I'm not against this Bible quote either. I'm just know the date. That's what I was told. I was like, oh, 9/11/2001. They all know the date, right? That's it. Never forget. That's the halfway point. That's them. Never forget. And I don't know if they know what time of day it happens. Maybe that part of their memory is wiped. I don't know. I really don't know, but I don't know the actual time. I don't know. I don't, it could be all day, right? It could be any time of day. It could be right at midnight. I don't know the answer to that one. I just do not know. So I'm happy to say what I don't know. And so far, this is the thing I don't know. So far, this is the one thing I freely admit I don't know, and for that does match what's in the Bible. So I'm not in any way opposed to anything in the Bible or anything that I teach or anything I go with. That wouldn't make any sense, would it? No, no, and I'm not opposed to anything Mayor Baba said either, or Krishna or Buddha or Zoroaster or Ram or um, I'm not against any of the truth that previous incarnations of God have left us. No, I'm simply trying to put it in English. The 64-year time loop happens, as Mayor Baba said. America will be the center for the spiritual center. You know, coming up. Well, this is what's always coming up. This 64-year time loop. So it's always America. It's always some guy in America. No one else knows anything in America except myself. Certainly don't say Judgment Day. They don't say the In God We Trust. They don't say, no one says. I would say 99.9% of what I revealed, no other human has ever revealed. That's just a fact, right? So, but I'm not against the Bible stuff. I'll continue to make more videos on the hidden truth, but I'll tell you, I'm not looking anything up. Just to let you know, like I'll look up something on the topic just to have, something to talk about that you can look at the video, but I already know the information without doing any research or anything like that. I mean, the research I do is just to try and put the information along with the words in the Bible and so on, like I'm doing right now. I didn't look up the thing in the Bible and be like, oh, what does that mean? No, I'm like, oh, I wait for the Holy Spirit to give me the information, and then I'm just like, oh, that makes sense. I didn't read it careful enough. That's all. Okay. So now someone, in fact, many someones know the date. Not the day and the hour, though.